All right, everybody. It is Saturday. We are back. So I have this little piece of tube, and you can see the design there. And this is going to be my pan extension piece, where we're going to put this fitting, a -10 at the bottom of the pan for the drain fitting, and this will just make it smooth and easy. And then I am going to open up that quite a bit because I'm only using this outside edge. So I'll chuck this up after and put a big ass drill bit in there, at least halfway down or so, just to help drain out. But what we're gonna do is that angle is gonna be where it goes to the bottom of the pan, flat surface. There's a flat edge here to sit against the corner of the pan, so all the oil should drain into this opening area, and then as low as it can possibly be when we go to drain the oil. That's the thought. I have enough space on here to try this a couple of times in case I screw up the first time, but I'm kind of hopeful I'll get it right the first time. But I know better, so there's room for error. Let's get started. Okay, so you can see I marked out where this little piece is going to go. It's going to take a little bit of playing with, but essentially it's going to sit like this. And then that fitting will sit on top of it, and it'll get a cap. And then if we go like so, you can see that makes that the lowest point, and it angles it outward and down, so it's gonna keep everything flowing out of the car, which is what I want when I need to drain the oil. So I'm gonna start cutting the pan, and I'll throw you guys back on time lapse. I'll drive. That's from me cooling off the flange, the fitting. So the upper section's not the prettiest, but I just got it in there. I did like reinforcement welds where it comes from further out, kind of wings there to help. Not that this has a ton of weight on it, but just to be safe. So then, this is what it looks like. So it's gonna drain like so. It makes it a little bit lower, but not bad.
because of the other maintenance light.
Yeah. Look at that, she's all boxed in. And I folded it up and welded it on the backside too. So that's one side. I'm gonna let this dry up because it's still tacky. Let that dry and we'll squirt some black on it, throw it back under the car, and then we'll do the other side. All right, so I got super tied up working on the minivan, so I didn't get a ton done, but I did get the subframe all welded up, and I'll show you that in a minute. Well, the halves. I still have to make a bar to go between them, but they're capped off, they're welded, they're prettied up, they're painted, they're back installed. But in doing that, this side was so tight I had to take it all the way apart, literally down to the spindle. Brakes, center bearing, all that stuff had to come out, which showed me exactly how much weight I have just in front brakes, which is pretty crazy. A set of TBMs would be killer, but I can't spend that kind of money right now, so we'll wait. But figured this was a good time to kind of show you how my limiters work. Super simple. I'm sure you guys have seen me point out this cable a handful of times. Right now, my ride height is slightly higher than it's normal. We've actually gained some height with some of the stuff I did today. Basically, just because the last time I did this, there was a big old LS in here, and it sat it much nicer. We've got about a 2-finger gap from the tire to the fender, which I'll find a way to strap this even tighter, which is probably gonna be putting it up in the air and then jacking it up till I'm happy and redoing this process. But to give you an idea, this cable just comes up like this. We go like this. Of course, it doesn't want to do it. We grab the big boy gun. Okay, so now that's pinched in there, and then what I do, I just shove this back in this hole, just to keep it out of the way. It's tucked inside the fender now, and the front end's limited, so when I pick it up, this will stay with that 2-finger gap. That's as far down as it'll be allowed to go. And I gotta fix the limiter on the other side. I did remove an old bolt from the control arm on this side. I'm gonna do the same on that side next 2 weeks, because I'm away next weekend. In 2 weeks, I'll do the other side, and then I'm gonna redo the limiters probably with a piece of chain, and those are gonna go from somewhere up here to that control arm instead of to a bolt on the strut, because I don't really like that idea. And I wanna get rid of this kind of janky look. So we'll find a way to limit that better. Even if I have to do a weld-in bracket, we'll do that. But that's gonna be all for this week. As always, comment, like, share, subscribe. Get up, get after it.